Hello, Lynn Watts here with Wyatt the Wonder Dog Books. And today I want to talk about how to use picture books in lessons with children. Let me just start, first of all, by saying if you've not already subscribed to my video channel, YouTube channel, I hope you'll do that so that I can get this message out to many more people who are working with children. So, stories are a perfect way to help children um, when they're encountering problems, challenges, and to help them make decisions about what to do. So, in other words, it's a great way to teach children without seeming to teach them. So, you can teach a lesson without really being the professor in the class, so to speak. So, stories are how we all learn best, and they're also how we remember things best. So, if you think about it, you probably can remember a story and a lesson that taught you much easier than you could remember, for instance, a series of facts that you needed to follow or things you needed to do. So stories are perfect for everybody, but they're especially perfect for children. So when you're using a picture book with children, there are lots of ways you can engage them besides just reading this story. So the first way is before you even start the book, to share with them the title of the book, maybe the front cover of the book, and then ask them, what do you think this book's about? What do you think you're going to learn? What do you think is going to happen in this book? What do you think is going to be the problem? There are so many questions you could ask just to start the story. And then you have the children engaged in what's going to happen. Then periodically, I think throughout the story, it is great to just pause, put the book down, and ask children, what do you think is going to happen next? How do you think he's going to get out of this fix? It's a great way to talk about feelings or a great time. How do you think the main character's feeling? How would you feel if you were in this situation? What would you do? What advice would you give to the main character to get out of this situation or this problem? How do you think the story is going to end? So you can stop at a lot of different points and engage kids in the story. The final thing that I think it's good to do is always to do some sort of follow-up after the story that helps children to remember what happens and to make it personal. So, for instance, if it's a book where it's a friendship problem, you could then have them create a friendship book. You could talk about the characteristics that they learned in the story that make for a good friend. And you could have them either write them, they could write their own story about it, they could create a picture that's a reminder for how to be a good friend. You could also do the negative. You could talk about what are some problems that friends often have, and how do you think that might have worked out in this story. So I think it's always good to have some kind of follow-up activity that's going to really help them remember the story. Another way to do that is to role play. You could even stop the story at some point and have students pair up and act out how they think the story is going to end. This is especially good if they don't have any idea. They've never heard the story before, so they could come up with their own ideas about it. And then finally, if there's a real message in the story, you could have everyone agree to perhaps a classroom pledge or a classroom agreement. For instance, if you're reading a book about bullying, then you might have everybody repeat a pledge about how they are not going to be bullying and they're going to help anybody that they see who is being challenged by a bully. So picture books, stories are a great way to teach children lessons without even seeming to teach. I would encourage you to use them as much as possible. As always, thanks for listening, and thanks for all you do to change and make children's lives better.